Mr. Chairman, we should all agree that hate, racism, and division have no place in our children's schools. Despite the shortcomings of the bill itself, the phrase strength in diversity correctly acknowledges that our differences do indeed make us stronger. Unfortunately, our children are not learning this fundamental truth. Critical race theory inspired curriculum, regardless under which title it is presented, has infiltrated all levels of our education system and attacks the very basis upon which our great nation was founded, the recognition that we are all created equal. CRT and related ideology teach children that their skin color defines them, that those guilty of being born white bear the burden and responsibility for the sins of others from previous generations. Similarly, minority children are taught they cannot succeed because of the color of their skin. This is not only emotionally abusive, but it ignores the countless accomplishments minorities have achieved in the United States, including the example of former President Obama being elected and re-elected leader of the free world, arguably the most difficult accomplishment possible. Obama's election was a total repudiation of the left's narrative of systemic racism in America, because this accomplishment was dependent on the support of the majority of Americans. Continue to tell elementary school students that they are racist or that they are systemically oppressed is dishonest, divisive, dangerous, and denies the true racial progress we have made in this country. In an effort to dismantle the, quote, oppressor class, our schools, our teachers' unions, and Department of Education have instead become the oppressors by turning our children against their country and against one another. Virginia is illustrating the danger of this politicized, factually bankrupt curriculum. Increasingly, we're seeing parents courageously step up and reject this state-sponsored racism in counties that are both traditionally Republican and Democrat. Last week, I had the honor of speaking at a school board meeting in Bedford County, Virginia, in my district, and witnessing this grassroots movement. Sadly, we see the media, the left, and the teachers' unions continue to try to use smoke and mirrors to deceive parents and just rename critical race theory and teach it under another name. And they often seek to smear the brave parents who are coming forward with their concern. So that's why I'm offering this amendment, which will protect all students from discrimination by ensuring that the Department of Education does not use grants under H.R. 729 to coerce states and school districts into implementing curriculum or teaching strategies that violate Title VI of the Civil Rights Act by discriminating against students on the basis of race, color, or national origin. This amendment also expresses the sense of this Congress against the divisiveness of critical race theory and in support of an honest teaching of American history, including the truthful, positive, and negative aspects grounded in the nation's founding principles that we are all created equal by God. America did not become the land of the free by accident. We must vigorously defend our freedoms, accurately teach our nation's history, and remind the next generation that no matter their race, creed, or sex, they have the greatest opportunity to succeed in the United States of America, the greatest country in the history of the world. My amendment will do just that, and so I urge my colleagues to support it, and I yield back, Mr. Chairman.